kick it. People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz. These right here. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Check, t-shirt, check, sneakers, check, socks, check, hoodie, check, shorts, check, Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. The shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in a way. Got a new wrist watch, but it don't take time. I pull up on a hop if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Keep it
don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go when I'm alone? Not on the phone when I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. She's us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in. Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time. Infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse.
had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a...
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the San Francisco 49ers.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Wilson on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Mostert. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's the Raiders punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense
at their own
first and 10.
30-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A quick throw by Kaepernick complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. 24 is the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
So that'll back him up 5. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. To throw is Kaepernick. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
24 is the mic. Yo, 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 yo. 24.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The 1st quarter with no score.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're running it. It's Michel. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Sonny Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Raiders nothing. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game.
And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that is how you retaliate. After getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
at their own 31-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
The Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Brent, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
4 down. 24 is the mic. Hey, get me away.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards there and a 1st down.
31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
The 13-yard line.
Here's Lindsey. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's bound the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Kaepernick to Michelle on the screen. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here we go with Michelle. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Sony Michel with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Raiders 7. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
Loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Raiders 7.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Aaron Donald on the stop.
Now it's Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
49ers.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set them up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Play action. It's Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Complete.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
12 yards.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Now a timeout taken.
Complete.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Big stop, let's go.
Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now we're going to get a stoppage as it looks like, yeah, that's Lindsey still down on the field now. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Safety's creeping. Monday.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
1-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Lambeau is set to kick off.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Once again, it's Mostert. And look at this for the 2nd straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. Oh, and they hadn't stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Colin Kaepernick with his 16th touchdown of the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Raiders 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. On the stop was Aaron Donald. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Out to his left. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Back at the 49-yard line.
Kaepernick now to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Niners 45, Raiders 7. Josh Lambo set.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Kaepernick to throw on second down. That is incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he can't quite pick it. No interceptions so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He can't get him down. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And Mostert with a first down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be taken at the 45 in enemy territory. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of 3. And this is
on 3rd down, Wilson. Quickly into the hands of Waller. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Back at his 48-yard line.
Throwing his Kaepernick on 3rd down. He's going to launch it for Washington, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
James Washington, incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Mike Spoke, I know he ain't got it.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So for the Niners, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.